So on the Coinbase chart, we've been tracking a rally from the April low. It's quite a substantial rally that formed there. And I can treat this at the moment as a 5-wave move. So it might be a 5-wave move with an extended 5th wave as an impulse. If I zoom in, you see that. And that could be wave A of a larger ABC structure to the upside, which could eventually take us to $500 plus. Because the entire move up from the 2022 low is a diagonal structure. So the subwave should be corrective. And if the 5th wave is a 5-wave move, that's actually not valid. So my interpretation is that if it's 5 waves, it could just be the A wave of wave 5. Didn't want to move this. So to make it clear, the 5th wave should be an ABC structure, and therefore this can be the A wave, because an A wave can be 5 waves. Then the B wave pullback could be next, and then a C wave rally. But that means we are probably quite close to a top, because this 5-wave move looks nearly done. The 5th wave also looks done. Yep, we might get another high on the nano level, but overall, that 5th wave looks pretty solid. Now I have to say though, that it can also be called an ABC structure to the upside. So it might very well be that we complete the 5th wave in a very direct fashion. Either way, we are quite close to a major top, in my opinion, because if it's just the A wave, well, the B wave support area is down here between $269 and $177. So if you've been following the analysis for some time, then you know that I always wanted like the Coinbase 5th wave to get to $420. Can always go higher, but that was sort of my milestone target, a little bit like the Bitcoin target of 130K, which we also just spitting distance away from, right? So we're very close. And again, they are not maximum targets, but they have always been like first ideal targets for a bull market top or something. So we are getting closer. And given the structure here, it actually does look a bit like an ABC structure. So I cannot rule out that this here could be all of the 5th wave, which means the entire rally from the 2022 low could be complete, nearly complete. That's very much in line with what I'm tracking for Bitcoin. So I'm not going to ignore that. And that means we might not find support here. It might go just even below $100 in the next correction. Bear market crash, yeah? So that means there isn't really much to do up here. There is not really a long trade setup at the moment, unless you really trade the nano levels. The risk on the macro is quite high, but we have not topped yet. So this is obviously then comes down to the individual and the personal risk profile to decide if they still want to engage here, but there is not really an Elliott wave setup. What I can tell you is that a break below the red line here at 333 would be a good indication that a top of sorts is formed, and then the focus can shift to this support area below. One more high is possible though, even in this 5th wave to the upside. Looks like we might need one more high. Again, that is very much in line with what I'm tracking for Bitcoin. So I hope that helps. That should give you a good idea of the Coinbase levels, the risk, and yeah, I don't see much potential to the upside. I mean, it can happen. We're still in an uptrend, yeah, but it's not like we have a 1-2 setup here and have a lot of potential to the upside. Most of that rally is likely done. I mean, it rallied from the April low. It was supposed to give us another high. It's done that. It rallied from $140. So we're now at over 400, or it already reached 400, let's say it like that. So yeah, that's Coinbase. And that means overall the risk is quite high, but we have not topped yet.